If you don't want to go into it, it's fine.
It's just
But
that it's always the same
okay.
because you look different from the rest, or because it's easier to notice you. They will approach you.
Prejudgmentally
Yeah,
already.
they will approach you whilst what you were doing was wrong, but the other students were
We're doing
the
it as
same,
well.
and they were not approaching
The
them.
same way.
Yeah. So I would tell you that why do you approach me? Because he, she, and the other ones, they also doing it.
We're
Why
doing
don't
the
you go
exact
into
same
them?
thing. Yeah.
And then we were on a school outing, and that's what I said to one of those people working there, and he referred back to the school, and then they decided to
Expel you.
expel me, and so I had to leave the school in December and then find another school in January.
Good evening and good morning and good afternoon to everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Clever Chat. You already know in the Clever Chats we have conversation about work-life balance, relationship, and everything in between. Today is a very exciting episode because I have the pleasure of having people that I can call friends actually. Um, I've known them for quite a while, especially the guy, and I've come to know the lady as well for quite a while. And these are young couples that I actually admire. With that being said, I want to introduce you guys to my guest for today. Welcome, Prince and Blessing, to the Clever Chat podcast. Welcome, Prince and Blessing, guys. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How are you guys doing?
We are doing great, we thank God.
Hey, man, listen, it's actually an honor to have you guys here today. I've been following you guys for quite a while. I've seen your journey, and it intrigues me to actually want to know more about you guys. Like, how do you guys meet? What's the story behind it? Because you guys look dope as fuck. I'm just gonna say that already. I like the lineup. You guys are more into fashion, and you guys are young couple, young parents actually, and we all know how challenging that can be. But before we dive into the parenthood and your journey as a kinesiologist, I think. I would like to know more about the person behind whatever thing that you guys have going on. So, with that being said, I would like you to introduce yourself. You can be from you, or you can introduce both of you guys, and if you can tell me how you guys met.
The saying is simple, ladies first. So I'll let my wife go first.
Oh, that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful.
Yeah, so my name is Blessing, and it's my husband, the Prince. And yeah, who am I? I am 29 years old,
Nice.
and yeah, I was born here in Belgium, but
Okay.
I'm from Ghanaian descent.
Yeah.
And yeah, what do I do? I used to be a physiotherapist, as you
Yes.
said.
Yeah.
In Dutch, they say kinesist.
Yes. Yes.
And yeah, it's more of guiding patients through their rehab
Okay.
after a certain injury or after some complaints like back pain, low back pain, shoulder pain,
Okay.
and all those things. So yeah, that's what I do, or that's what I did. Yeah.
I want you to hold on what you did because I'm going to come back to that because that is one of the things that actually make me reach out to you guys when I saw your story on TikTok. I think it's on TikTok if I'm not mistaken. That was one of the most inspiring things that I've ever seen. And with that being said, I would love to know, how do you guys meet? Because since I've known you,
Don't start. Don't start.
so I'm intrigued. I really want to know what's the story behind it. How did you guys meet?
I will take from that side, yeah?
Okay.
This is very important. You know, sometimes they say not the suit, but the man in the suit.
Definitely.
A lot of the times, it's a perspective from our side as Africans.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when they see a person roaming about, they always have a certain perception about you just because of maybe the way you look,
Okay.
and forgetting that there is a whole lot in the container that is outside the container. But
Of course,
people
of
tend
course.
to look at the container and forgetting what the container contains.
Oh, I like that. That's a bar.
So
That's a bar. That's a bar. I love it. So technically, you're saying people don't need to focus on the external. They need to worry more what's its
about
the internal side.
because
I love that. I wish I can.
I
Can you say that again? Container contains.
don't focus
On the container.
but focus on
What the container contains. Damn, bro. Damn, bro. Hey, this is the time that the editor needs to do like, pam, pam. Oh, that's crazy.
So, yeah.
Continue, bro.
I might look all suited up, all nice,
Yep.
but inside of me, I might be as empty as fuck.
Damn,
Sorry for the
bro.
F word.
What makes you feel empty? I don't.
No, what I'm trying to say,
Yeah.
it's just, I'm just bringing something inside.
Okay. Got you.
Sometimes people, more especially from our African people,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
this guy, look at him, look at the way he dressed and this and that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm intrigued. Oh, I want to be closer to him.
Yeah.
But when you go closer to the person and start trying to learn an opinion from this person, then you finally find out that, oh,
He's just a human,
you
just
understand.
yeah.
So I was just passing, Montana.
Of course.
Yeah, about 3 summers ago.
Mm-hmm.
We were just at our street there, and a certain lady walked up to us. We were just coming down from the metro, and she'd be like, hello, do you guys believe in God? And I was like, okay.
A certain lady.
So yeah, now we are talking about God here, and that happens to be our spiritual mom.
Okay.
So she said, do you guys believe in God? And I said, yeah, my dad is a pastor, and I go to church and the stuffs. But
yeah,
I think she paused for a while, because when she saw everything,
you had
like,
some type of an outfit on.
She was like,
Okay.
How can this be a pastor's son? But that's a story for another day. You understand?
Yes.
So she gave an open invitation. Oh, would like to see you, because our church is actually an upcoming church. We don't have that kind of, we don't have a big
Congregation.
So it's still building. So then I say, yeah, I'm open to going to churches. I don't have a problem. For me, a church is my home. I can go to any church.
True.
I'm not entitled to be like other people say, oh, without, like we say in Creole, without St. John, there are many other churches.
That's true.
So it's not like I have to say I have to only be in St. John.
Of course.
So I honored the invitation. I went to the church.
Yeah.
But before going to the church, they actually sent me a text message like, would you like somebody to pick you up from your location so you can just feel comfortable while coming?
Okay.
And luckily, and little did I know that it was my wife that was coming to
Oh,
pick me
that's
up.
beautiful, man. That was beautiful.
She came. I saw her.
The Raiders.
Yeah, so we were in her car that day, but when I saw her at first, because it's something I admire also about Ghanaians. You barely see 25 to 30-year-old Ghanaian lady who will not tell you I'm in a relationship or I'm married.
Okay.
That is something I admire about them. They really, marriage is something sacred for them.
Oh, I never knew that. Okay.
But I was thinking, okay, she's coming from a church. Maybe she's married. So I even posed the question, are you married? Doc? And she was like, no, I'm not. I said, okay, then I have a chance here. So let me just pause it there. So I have a chance here. So that was exactly the story behind
of how you guys met.
Yeah.
And Blessing, is it accurate? The story, or do you?
Yeah, it's accurate, but it's a little bit. Let me
fine tune.
Yeah.
I was having a certain hairstyle, and he was saying, "Oh, your hair looks nice."
Oh.
Mind you, it was the first time meeting.
So you came in gone blazing and stuff.
My trigger. I pulled the trigger already.
And I said,
that's crazy.
I said, yeah, it's wedding season. It was around May, June.
But does that mean you were shooting your shot as well? Or you were just saying plainly it's wedding season?
It's wedding season, so I'm trying some hairstyles so that.
Okay,
because
got
I was
you.
going to a wedding.
Yeah.
The week after or so.
Okay.
So I said it's wedding season, so I have to do some hairstyles. And then he asked me, and when is your wedding? When are you going to get married?
Yeah, this Timmy boy.
And then I said, I don't know. We'll see. And that's how the conversation started going.
Oh, that's beautiful, man. I went to you guys' weddings, one of the most beautiful and very sacred, actually. Wedding. I loved it, and I think it was a beautiful joining of the family. And like I said, John, I've known you for quite a while. We went to the same school, even though you are years behind me, But I end up finding out that you went to the Albert Academy, I think. But I have graduated a long time. I don't think we were.
Went to Albert Academy 2008.
I think that time I was already in college, I guess.
Yeah,
So I think I'm a old man now. But like I said, I've already been admiring you guys, and the wedding was beautiful, and so I keep following your stories. And John more for the fashion thing, and I think he's a cool dude, and I love the way he carry himself as well. And but I feel like whenever he's around you, he actually like glows and it looks like blossom, and that is I'm actually very proud to say that. No, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is.
So I wasn't going at all.
No, and this is not even. This has nothing to do with even the fashion part of it. This has everything to do with the energy that you exude whenever you are around your wife, and even at the beginning of the podcast right now. You guys introduced each other as the wife and husbands. Even me, I've been married for quite a while. Sometimes I actually forget to introduce my wife as my wife. I just say, this is my girl. No, nothing, I do not mean no harm, no nothing, but I'm so casual about it. I don't know if it's because I've been married for quite a while, but I was so casual. So when you guys just say that, it makes me think that, damn, I need to do better. I think I need to introduce my wife as I think she will love it.
Step up your game.
Damn, that's true. I'm not ashamed to say it at all, But I'm going to skip a little bit from the relationship. Like I said, I'm going to put more interest in your work as a physiotherapist because, like I said, that's the video that I saw. I will make sure they attach the video somewhere there with your permission, of course. So we will give people some type of context. And I came to this country quite a while ago, and I school here also. And you were born here. You went to the creche, the school, the whole 9 yards, and you graduated and become a physiotherapist. What was your journey like? Because me being here for quite a while, schooling here, and it was not always easy. The language is the last thing that I'm worried about, but being in a room full of a lot of people that don't look like me, and some of the challenges that I faced when I was going to school, and even when I start working, and I'm working in corporate. So working in corporate makes even meeting black people even more or less and more or less. So there are some challenges that I faced from school till now.
Yeah.
So seeing you that is born here and you've been living here for 29 years, even with a Ghanaian descent, how was it like the life in school from primary days till secondary, till your tertiary education level, till even working, even at work? What are some of the challenges that you went through at work? And sometimes that you need to be assertive, sometimes that you don't need to be assertive. How do you play the card of, do you code switch? When you work, it's a different person. When you're hanging out with your friend, are they a different person? Walk me through that.
Well, that's a difficult one. I can generally just say that my journey was also not easy.
Okay.
In the same way, you felt like you're the only black person in your community. I also was the only black person in my community. Me and my sister, actually, we were always the only black kids in our community. In the village where we grew up, it was our family, and there was another Moroccan family that used to live a couple of doors next to our house, and that was it. All the rest was white.
Okay.
So going to school, I think I was actually a good student. I was always quite good with my grades, and
Okay.
they described me always as an intelligent kid. So from that side, I was lucky. But I was very assertive, and I would let them know if something doesn't go well with me.
It was beautiful.
And when I was younger, I would also let you know in not always polite polite way.
Mm-hmm.
So that was where the problem started. I would always be kind of aggressive sometimes towards my teachers or towards my peers.
And the aggression is that more physical or just verbally?
Verbally.
Okay.
I have a very loud voice, and
Okay.
I used to be always the tallest of the class.
Okay.
Not anymore, but I used to be tall when growing up.
No, you have a okay height, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was always, how should I say it, like I was easy to notice.
Okay, I understand. I understand. Definitely, yeah. Very
with my loud
noticeable.
voice, with my
And the heights and your posture and everything. Yeah.
So
Your skin color.
my
And
skin
you-
color, yeah, of course.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah. So I was always easy to notice, and it carried a lot of problems with me. Teachers complaining and all of that, and also prejudgmental behavior of teachers.
Yeah.
So
That's
it
crazy.
was never easy. It even led to a point where in secondary school I got expelled from my school halfway the school year. So December they told
Is
me.
there something exactly that happened? If you don't want to go into it, it's fine.
It's just
but-
that it's always the same.
Okay.
Because you look different from the rest, or
Mhm.
because it's easier to notice you, they will approach you. and
Prejudgmentally
Yeah,
already.
they will approach you whilst what you were doing was wrong,
Mhm.
but the other students
Were
were
doing
the
it as
same,
well.
and they were not approaching
The
them.
same way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I would tell you that why do you approach me?
Mm-hmm.
Because he, she, and the other ones they also doing it.
We're
but
doing the
you're not
exact
talking to
same
them.
thing.
And then we were on a school outing,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and that's what I said to one of those people working there, and he referred back to the school, and then they decided to
Expel you.
expel me, and so I had to leave the school in December and then find another school in January, and so on and so on. So it was.
How old were you back
And
then?
then I was 15 or 16.
Damn, that will have been traumatizing for you. How did you handle that? Because that can be something that shaped you moving forward. Because I think all of us, especially us that went to school, or even people that work in other places, we know and we do notice the preconceived notion that people already have before even facing us with whatever problems that they might have. And I think that's a sad reality, unfortunately. And so as a 15-year-old girl, we all know how troubling it is to be a 15-year-old, period. I don't care if you're black, white, orange. At 15, you think you know everything, but you don't know nothing as well. Exactly. So the troubling mentally is already crazy. And taking that type of baggage and that traumatic experience, how did you navigate through that moving forward in your other school, and then you grew up moving forward?
I was always determined that there is nothing wrong with my behavior. I decided just to continue doing what I'm doing, and that's exactly what I did. I never changed for nobody.
The assertiveness and saying exactly what you feel.
I never changed. My loud voice, my loud laughter, and all those things. I never changed it, and I never got problems about it. People can make a comment on it, but
That's it.
it was never
Yep.
never got worse than what it was.
Okay.
And yeah, I made it. I graduated from university in 2018.
It was beautiful.
I got a job and all that, so I'm here. So
Applause.
I love it. I love it, man. Hey, thank you so much for graduating. I know it's because I'm asking all these questions because I just started having kids, and you're also a new mom. And most of the time, my fear about my kids, unfortunately, is when they will be big enough for me to have the talk with them. The talk of them being different. Unfortunately, as black couples or as black households, we will have to talk to our kids about the talk. When we say the talk, we as black people know what we mean with the talk, you know. So it's rather unfortunate that we have to do that. But you have experienced that, so I'm just trying to tap into your experience to see how I need to prepare myself for my kids and what conversation needs to be heard. And because they are schooling, and I hope that they achieve even more than what I have achieved. But it's beautiful that you ended up graduating. And now, take us to, you've graduated, you start working as a physiotherapist. How is work? How is work, and how is it being the black physiotherapy at your workplace? Have you ever had encounters with clients that might not want to be your clients because of your skin color, or they feel like you might be underqualified just because you're black? Or, you know, a lot of people think when they enter some place, they see a black or a Moroccano. So anyone that is not of a Belgian descent or European descent, they already immediately think that they are some type of diversity higher.
Just base it on a Belgian distance, because there are also other Europeans, East Europeans. They don't get the accolades they need to get. I've been there.
The thing is, why
It's crazy the way some of the Belgians think, because I don't want to put them in one bracket.
No. Obviously, we are not globalized. I'm not.
Look at Africa as one country, but it is a continent with 52 countries.
No, I'm coming.
Cities and the likes. But that is just it. But I'm also not going to say every Belgian is like that, because God being good, my wife was raised by white people, by Belgians who were born here.
Yeah.
And up to today, I think their purity is unmatched.
Okay.
They are just so open, but there are also others, or the majority of them, so to speak, are just so close-minded, and they pretend to not understand the things that are going on around the world when it comes to other nationalities that are maybe seeking refuge, because that is how they look at it.
Okay.
Everybody that comes to Belgium is seeking refuge.
Yeah.
That is not most times what the case may be. You
Okay.
understand? So,
yeah, thank you so much for that enlightenment. What I was trying to say, definitely we are not generalizing. It's impossible to generalize. You know, I've also have fantastic experiences with Belgium. I've dated Belgians. I've lived with them. I worked with them. Generalization has never been part of the entire conversation, just to make that clear. And I'm not negating the fact that other people are not going through other things. What I was trying to say with the people of European descent, they will get the first pass. Yeah. You will have to open your mouth for them to understand you are.
Okay. Yes. That is also another.
That is what I'm saying. Yeah. We don't have the luxury to have the first pass. In fact, kids that are born here don't have the first pass. They will have to open their mouth for them to know. No, she's born here. She's born. The accent is different. The way they carry themselves is different. You know, if me and her stand next to each other,
they'll still take a glance at you.
The thing is, if you see me and her, you never know her, you never knew me. You would think we are just brothers and sisters. Yeah. You never know. You would think both of us came from some parts of Africa and just come here. You understand? You know? So, but going back to the question, which is how is work? Because, like I said, the niche of Clever Chat is more about how does it feel like to navigate around the workspace as a black person or an immigrant, regardless if you're black or whatever. How are you navigating the workspace as you, with all that you are as Blessing, including your skin color?
Yeah, it really depends, I think, where you work as a physiotherapist. You can, it really depends the area you work at. I used to work in a place that is really in the city of Antwerp, like not in the city center, but like how should I say it? Like
the provinces.
Yeah, in
the outskirts.
Yeah. The outskirts, but still inside
the city, in the district of Antwerp.
So where I was working is a district where there is a lot of diversity.
Oh, that's nice.
So obviously my clients were from all sort of different nationalities, and it was okay. It was most of the times it was okay, but of course, you always meet some strange people with strange opinions, and they make strange comments.
Yeah.
But I at work I laugh those comments away.
Okay.
Because I don't want to argue with my clients.
Of course.
I don't want to argue with them. I did sometimes, I had to, but most of the times I try to just laugh, because for me it's even funny sometimes.
What is the situation that you needed to be assertive to make sure you draw a boundary? Because there definitely needs to be client in doctor boundaries.
I don't remember. I can't really recall, but I do know that at some point I will have to tell them that what you just said is
unacceptable. Yeah.
but I do not remember what exactly happened. But yeah, I just sometimes I just laugh when they make
Okay.
some strange comments about, for instance, they would say like, why do um female Muslims wear this thing on their
Hijab.
head? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what they would call it, this thing on their head. Why would they do that? Then I would just laugh. I would just laugh, and I would ask them like, are they doing you harm by
Mm.
wearing it?
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah, so those kind of things. But myself, I never really experienced that somebody was referring to me as underqualified.
Ah, okay.
Only one time I had to do some home visits. Sometimes I would go, not even sometimes, every day, I would go to people's houses
Mm-hmm.
to go and treat them.
Yes.
So sometimes the first time you don't know who you are meeting, you just have the name and the
Mm.
address. You go there, I ring the bell, and as I ring the bell, the lady opened her door and she paused. So I was like, I'm the physiotherapist.
Yeah.
And she paused.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, can I come in or not? And
Mm.
she let me in. I treated her. But then when I went back to my office, she called and she said that she doesn't want the therapy to continue without any further reason. Just she doesn't want it to continue. So
Damn,
that's
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 crazy.
so
And
yeah.
that is something that I hope you don't internalize.
Like I said, I just
Oh, that's great. That's great
it's,
because
I don't care.
we need to find a way to keep our sanity. But let me make the conversation lighter. I don't like talking about too much of
So that's
discrimination and stuff.
that's that's
But
that's basically the worst that ever happened.
well, I want to say that's great, but the worst is still the worst because yeah. But we're almost running out of time, so I'm going to make the conversation a little bit lighter. Asking a question that will make you guys smile. How is it being a new parent? Any one of you can take this one. John, I think you've been silent for quite a while. How is it being a new dad?
Yeah, it's. I always say it's an unexplainable feeling and experience because you feel the feeling for the first time and you have to carry those bags along with you for the rest of your life. And that particular human being is going to be at the center of your life for as long as possible.
Oh, that's
Because
nice.
we are still at the center of our parents' life up to today, regardless,
Yes.
the differences that might occur
Mm-hmm.
on the way. But
Yeah,
we are still their kids and they are still our parents. So that's the same
of
thing.
course. Yeah.
I look at my son every day
Mm-hmm.
when I have to wake up sometimes because my English is, the Netherlands is spoiling my English now. I have onregelmatig timetable. So sometimes I have to wake up 6, sometimes I have to go to work at 10. So,
Yeah, it's
I have to
crazy.
go really early and he's sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
I look at him sometimes and I be like, wow.
This is what I'm doing it for. Yeah.
And I used to be a very temperamental person
Oh.
because I studied history and politics and I
Mm-hmm.
graduated with a first class.
Yeah.
So every time I'm at work, because I
Mm-hmm.
always say this, because of the transition
Mm-hmm.
coming from Africa to here,
Yeah.
we have to accept some things
Of course.
to
Of
get
course.
to where we want to get to.
Oh,
So there are
100%.
some certain jobs that definitely this is not for me and it
Mm-hmm.
can never be for me. But
Yes.
for the moment, I
This
just
is
have
what
to
I had to
accept
do.
it.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
if I look at some dumbs, I don't. Sorry, I don't want to say somebody is dumb, but sometimes they are dumb with their comment and everything. Because if you
What type of comments are you
if you
talking
have the
about?
courage
Mm-hmm.
as being a Belgian, you were born here,
Yeah.
to work in a certain place for 15, 14 years,
Yeah.
and you feel comfortable about it, then
Yeah.
I'm looking at that as this is just a passerby for me,
Yeah.
and you want to come and like impose some certain things on me, I'll really get mad.
You're talking about your work,
I'm talking about my work, and
and
I'm also talking about being a father.
okay.
So being a father has
Mm-hmm.
helped shape me a little bit
Mm-hmm.
from getting mad. Now I just also wave at those things. I
Mm-hmm.
laugh. When you make a silly comment, I'll give you a silly response.
Okay.
Then we forge ahead. Because at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want a situation where I'll have to come in conflict with the law, God
Mm-hmm.
forbid, and my son will be somewhere, and I will be also somewhere.
Of course.
And then there will be a limitation of me seeing, playing with him,
Of
and
course.
having that kind of
That would be the worst thing ever.
relationship
That would be the
with him.
worst.
So
Yeah.
I try to take my time and order my steps, you know.
Of
So
course. That's good.
if you would ask me how being a father is been like,
Yeah.
that's just one of the unexplainable feelings and you know, imagination.
And it keeps you wanting more.
It keeps me going every day.
That's good.
It really keeps me going.
I think
At some
that's
point
beautiful.
in time, I used to tell my wife, I'm gonna stop with everything, all this bullshit work, I'm done. But now I don't dare to even say that because I know what I'm working.
You know, someone is dependent on you. That's
Factura slap me.
I know, it's
also allowed to
crazy. I really hope that you guys will find, because we need to find a better work-life balance, and I think that juggling parenthood and work life is not always as easy as people deem them to be. I think what you're saying is absolutely fine. It's absolutely in line with what people need to do. I think people need to want more, and I'm 100% in alignment with you when it comes to fatherhood. I think it's one of the most beautiful, but also the most challenging things ever. So, but we're about to wrap it up. But I want you, if you guys can tell me what is the best thing that you like about Blessing, and what is something also that is a bit challenging.
It's easy to say because
Let's start with the best thing. Just one.
Yeah, we've been together for a while. So I'll tell you, when you have somebody who wants you for you, that's the best feeling.
Yes.
Because when the person wants you for you, they will try within their power
Yes.
to make sure they unleash the best out of you too. You understand?
That's good.
So she always tried to push me.
I told you about the energy.
She always tried to push me. Sometimes I get mad because I don't want to be controlled. I feel like, oh, you're controlling me, you know.
Yeah.
So I always, but the best thing about her is the courage and the patience that she has with me, because I'm not that easy. And one thing I would say I don't like at all, and I wish I can change it overnight, is a temper sometimes. She can be temperamental.
Of course.
But for the rest, we're pushing.
That's amazing. That's a beautiful thing. And what is something that you love about this one before we wrap it up?
What I love about him is he's very caring.
Okay.
He's just very caring. He always wants me to be okay.
That's a beautiful thing.
And something I dislike is he's so slow.
Yeah.
He's always slow.
Oui. Hey, man.
That's just what it is.
Yeah, it is. But you already know, we can never be 100% as men and women. And for that, is like I said, the time goes by so fast. I really wish I would have more time to continue this amazing conversation with you guys. But unfortunately, we have to wrap it up. And I want to say thank you guys so much for giving me the audience to come to my show and make sure you support the movement. I really appreciate you guys. I think you guys were a wonderful guest, and I want to thank you to the viewers as well. Thank you guys so much for joining, and for another episode of Clever Chat. Thank you to Blessing and Prince for joining us today. See you on the next one. Say bye-bye.